Robert, let's see you be Robert. Let's see if you can be still for Mama a minute.
Okay.
Quit moving your feet, there. Hang on. Lay your legs down.
I laid it down.
Robert,
Meow meow.
Robert, don't hurt him. Tell him what the kid's name is.
I think it's Zeus. Bye.
He killed 3 or 4 dogs and 3 or 4 cats. He tried to kill himself, and I don't know what all before he started taking his medicine. He used to get so depressed and just cry and cry, you know. Try to commit suicide, tie a rope around his neck, try to jump out of the trees.
Oh, did you see? What did you
Tell
see?
him that.
Come in, Ravenna. It's my sister, Ravenna.
That's right.
Oh, kiss the big chicken over here. He's holding.
Robert.
Kiss the chicken. He's holding. I want to see it.
Just tell me one thing. What would you do if it was your child? Robert, go in yonder and vent it, sugar. Jack on the rescue. His daddy raped Ravenna when she was 15. She also hated his daddy for raping her. She took all that out on Robert. Every chance she would get, catch my back turned, she'd try to kill him.
Quit it.
Don't choke.
I'm going to take off her head.
Don't. Behave.
No.
Very ugly.
Then I'm just going to burn myself.
No, you're not. The heater's not hot, and I don't want you smutty before you go to bed. Give me sugars. I'm going home.
I'll give you sugar, though.
Don't bite.
I gave her sugar.
All right, I'm going home.
Bye-bye.
Come back.
Now enjoy your
What are you doing? All right. She's gone, all right? She's not around. She's out of here. She ain't gonna beat on you no more. Never.
They be quiet about that.
Uh-huh.
That was a long time ago. That was in the past.
All right.
If you can only fix the past, that wouldn't have happened.
Okay, yeah.
You just said you did.
Yeah, I did.
Listen, she didn't say that.
Robert.
I'm out of here.
Robert. Robert.
They've been coming every other weekend. We have fun. That's what the sheet's for, because the baby likes a playhouse. And that's his bottom book. And everything's left there from when the last time he was here. This is a picture of me and my first husband, Larry. And that's Benji's daddy. I don't think I got a picture of Robert's daddy. Not right off.
They won't look at these pictures now. That's Ravenna and that's me. Were you 12?
I was about 13.
About 13.
I had just got my curves.
They grew on you too fast. Boys noticed them too fast. I had high sights set on the back. I was going to make a model out of her. I started entering in all the pageants. I wanted her to win Miss Webster. I wanted her to win Miss Choctaw. Finally wanted her to win Miss Mississippi, maybe Miss America. I had my hopes up high for Ravenna. And then in one devastating day, some idiot came into my home and destroyed all my hopes and dreams for Ravenna. And as her picture will show, I was doing my best as a widow woman. And Ravenna's father got killed in a car wreck when Ravenna was a year old. This is OD to Robert Oliver, and I wrote it myself. I've been married 4 times, but the last 2 didn't last for like a matter of days. Like I married Neil, so he turned out to be a drunk, and I divorced him right on. Like we was married like 3 days.
That hurts.
Then I married Robert Goodwin
You
before
continue
that.
to be mean to me. I'm going to be mean to you.
His mama forced me into that. She was an alcoholic. This is my mom. That's my grandfather and my grandmother. He was an American Indian. Robert said the Indians are still alive, and one little boy told him, he said, "You crazy, the Indians are dead." Robert says, "How come I ain't dead then? I'm half Indian. I'm half..."
No, listen.
What did you tell him?
No, he said Indians ain't dead anymore. And pilgrims exist. Indians ain't dead anymore.
And what did you tell him?
I told him, I might command you, and he said, no, you ain't. He done done it just anymore.
You tell him you are a liar. My grandfather was a full-blooded Comanche Indian.
I told him that, but he said, no, you Father Button.
Say, my grandfather was. You ain't gonna be all like a white boy. You love trees and the woods and the fields.
Give me a bow and arrow. I need to shoot myself. Give me a bow and arrow. I need to shoot myself.
What about your gun?
Let me shoot.
Let's see if you can shoot. You can't even shoot, my boy. You can't even shoot. Don't aim it at nobody. Aim it down at the ground. Up in the sky. That's good. It takes all you got. You can't even shoot. Hold it straight up.
Point it at nobody.
Oh, good, a tree.
Now what about Frank?
The bullet will glance off. Hold it up in the sky.
Let me hold it over there.
Watch Nick now. He's been in line of fire. Get back, Benji. Donnie, don't walk out. Benji! You can't even pull the trigger on.
Oh, yeah. This was easier. There, I shot it.
Don't aim it at Nick. It ain't shot. It ain't shot. Now you gotta shoot it. You gotta shoot it now.
How am I supposed to shoot this?
You got. Johnny, go put Mama's gun. Go put Mama's gun. Johnny, you ain't scared of my gun.
I ain't never gonna point it at nobody. I'm afraid it'll go off.
5:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m.
It's under the mattress. Point it that away.
It ain't loaded. But it can be loaded really fast. Like the bullets. Robert don't know that. See, I got 5 or 6 guns. I got a John Luke P38 9mm. But that's the one I keep under my belt.
She hides it under her bed for a high place.
I didn't mind.
Well, people usually call her Shotgun Annie, and she's a good gunman.
No, that's not why I hide it under the bed.
So-
It's
so
for
people-
burglars in the nighttime.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Come in.
Burglars in the nighttime. If she hides it on that gun shelf, she used to have a shotgun on. And them bullets, then them people who try to cut us necks that sneak in at night, they grab that gun and shoot us in the heart. Mommy said they're gonna fix it today.
Really?
Yeah, she said, cause she told.
Mama don't want you to get killed on account of Mommy's mistakes. Mama's had a whole life
Move, dog. I get ran over.
mistakes to take care of.
I moved.
Not a guy.
Oh, my scooter! Oh, stay out.
Get out of there. Come on, I'm scared you'll get on the snake. Now he'd be a normal little boy if he gets the right treatment. Oh man, step on.
Very good. Up on the shelf. You can come and talk to me for a little bit, okay? All right. See you guys in a minute.
It just happened here about a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and it's still very much in Robert's mind. Concerning the subject about the man that hit my baby.
And he slammed me against my desk, saying,
What's your problem?
and almost knocked him in the face because he was so close to me, so I could knock him in the face for doing that. I knocked him in the face 20 times.
What would you do if you had a hammer, Robert?
I'll clobber him over the head with it, like the Looney Tunes do.
What if you had a knife? What would you do?
Stab it in his heart, like what they do on them horror movies.
But I'm not provoking him. I'm only asking him questions. I don't provoke.
I just didn't think it was right. Talking about a knife and a hammer in front of me.
You know, I just want to know how Robert's hating.
Okay, first thing we need to find out about. You certainly can draw. What would you like to draw with today? Robert has some real potential there. He has intelligence. He is very creative. He is extraordinarily lovable. And with the right adult figures in his life, I could see Robert, having the same chance that any other child with intelligence and potential and creativity would have.
I'm making an owl.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen a real owl?
No, never.
Never. I bet you'd like to see one, huh?
Yeah.
Didn't you go out to the farm?
Yeah.
What's that one right there?
tornado drill, and another one's tornado drill.
And the other one's a tornado too? Is this a child that we really do need to find a different type of family to be with? How is that done in a way without tearing him apart? All of those things, time will tell.
Take that medicine, Robert. I'm not going to have you like you were yesterday. Take the pill.
I haven't had nothing to eat.
I don't care. Just don't have to have food. Take it. Don't spit it out. All right, you remember what I told you? I'm not going to let you go to no zoo if you don't take it. When no zoo time comes, I'm going to say, no, Robert won't take his medicine. He's not going to the zoo.
Breaks, maybe history.
To take it from me would just about kill him. I mean, he'd think the whole world that nobody loves him. I done spent the last 7 or 8 years of my life taking care of him even before he was born. And everything. Didn't want his mama to abort him enough. And how would it hurt me? It would hurt. It'd be beyond words. I couldn't express it. I mean, I couldn't express how I feel. It'd be like taking away a part of me,
Oh, here we are. Look at this. She bought him the swing set. I've heard about that. Oh, look at that. Look at these kids. And the dogs that I've heard all about. Have plenty of those. Look at your new dog, Robert. How sweet. What a little darling.
But sometimes he can be a little devil and bite you with his sharp teeth.
But you're still nice to him, aren't you? Tell you
Let's
what.
invite Dr. Fee in and let her look at our house.
Yeah.
This is my bedroom. Robert Benji sleep with me. I know. This is done. We haven't done much today but play with the kids. Sure. This is Donnie's room here.
This is our dog collection.
And this is the kitchen. I got me a new big fridge since I saw you. I got this deep fridge.
Oh, that's great. You got some kitties, too.
Yeah. I plugged in my air conditioner and the unit's gone. I got to get a new one for the window over there.
Oh, goodness. Thanks.
And I got a different heater because the other one smoked the whole house up last month.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the time going down. Uh-oh. You know what to do. Your dog. You know what you're supposed to do?
Oh, no, please.
Go get the mess up. Clean it up. Get the toilet paper. Robert.
I'm trying to wipe my shoe off. Please don't.
There's some right there.
Uh-oh. Please don't.
Go throw it in the bathroom, flush it down the commode.
That's up.
Clean it up. Go throw it in the commode.
Ew.
Robert.
That stinks worse.
Well, you have some interesting things at your house, don't you?
Get some soap.
So, Anna, did you do all this painting here yourself?
Yeah, I did it when I first bought the house.
The green and the purple?
Uh-huh. It was called Barney and Baby Boss.
Oh.
I did it for the boys. And then smoke, And I'm going to redo it again.
Yeah.
Look, shit's inside.
You know, smelly.
Anna, I'm glad to hear about your plans for the house, because these boys are going to need their own bedroom.
Yeah. Well,
so that'll work out nice.
Come, I was going to show you.
Okay.
Me and Robert has been working on some rhythms.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. My country is lovely, sweet land of liberty.
Today is what?
Thursday.
How many days have we been in school?
177.
How many do we need to go?
1, 2, 3.
3 more days? Just 3 more days? All right. Robert, you want to do 5?
Okay, 1, 32, 33, 34, 35.
How many nickels?
35.
35. What do we count nickels by?
5.
What sign do we make right in the
A time.
We'll put a plus sign.
Plus 2.
Now go back and count by 5. Count all the nickels.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
When we first got Robert, we were told by his grandmother, just accept anything he gives you, no matter what it looks like or how he says it. But see, we have high expectations for our students, and we don't let them get away with less than best. And so Miss Emmy has held Robert's feet to the fire, and he had to have good handwriting, and he had to read, and he had to stay on the lines, and he had to get along, or he couldn't go to recess.
Don't get in the dirt, okay, Robert?
We don't accept just any kind of work. We don't accept just any kind of behavior. Why he's sitting out here today is because he did not sit on the road correctly yesterday.
I was throwing rocks.
Robert will sit on the road until he does what he's supposed to, sitting on the road.
I threw them back to someone who was throwing them with me.
What are you supposed to do if somebody throws rocks at you?
Go tell the teacher.
That's right. You're not the policeman, are you? That's right. You let the teachers be the policeman, not Robert.
You are so little. You think you could do?
I never have to say, Robert, get to work. He's going to do it. Sometimes he has a few mistakes, but most of the time it's wrong.
How would you describe his behavior in class?
Excellent. Typical first grader.
When I was 1, I ate a bun going over the sea. I jumped aboard a sailing ship and the sailing said to me, going under, standing attention like a soldier with the 1, 2, 3.
He's very serious. His reading is serious and his work is serious. Y'all saw how he worked. And he doesn't stop until he gets through.
Dr. Fee called Jackson to see what kind of programs they had for little boys like little Robert and little Benjamin, so their summers won't be so dull, you know, and they'll have something to do. Well, here come the DHS worker. We got a report nobody out here is mentally competent to tend to these children. I said, y'all got some kind of something messed up. You gonna give her your goodbye hug and kiss?
Yes, baby, get over
Tell
it.
her you love her. Say I love
He's
you.
already written me a love.
Say I love you, Miss Emmy.
Yeah.
Say I love you. And say I love my mama.
We know that, don't we, Robert?
I like that apple. I like that statue of the soldier.
Oh, yeah. Can you hold what?
Thing. It's got all the doors in it.
Do you remember some DHS people coming out to your house? What happened that day?
I don't remember.
Well, what were the DHS people out there doing?
My mom says they were trying to take us away.
She told you they were trying to take you away. Did they tell you they were trying to take you away? Did they take you away? No. Did your mama tell you they were trying to take you away when when they were there, or did she tell you that after they left?
She told me after they left.
After they left. So, how did that make you feel when she said something like that?
Very bad.
Very bad. Maybe a little nervous?
I don't think.
Do you think anyone is trying to take you away?
Well, usually Mama says it's money. But I believe it's the police.
Oh. Why would the police want to be taking you away?
Put me in an office home because Mama said I'm a little mental.
It's to put you in a home because you're a little mental?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's what you think?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what I told you about that way back when about mental problems and things?
I don't have a mental problem.
That's right. So DHS finds special homes for kids if something bad is going on in their home, okay? So sometimes they come out to check things out and make sure the kids' homes are safe and that the kids aren't getting hurt and things like that, but that does not mean that anybody is trying to take you away from anybody else, right? But you know what, Robert? Sometimes kids do have to go to a different home. And it's a better home. Okay? But that's the job of DHS, is to make sure kids are okay. You remember that day we went out to the park and we played baseball and all that?
Yeah, you still have the baseball and the baseball bat?
Yes, I do. In fact, I have it in the back of my car right now.
Woo! I tell you what, played a couple times. So you're going to let Benji try again? Okay, let's let Benji try again.
Pull it over your shoulder, Benji, and hit. Just look at the ball.
When you were first pregnant with Robert, you had mixed feelings about that. You weren't sure if you really wanted to have it. How did you feel about being pregnant?
Well, I hated it. I absolutely hated it. I'd cry in my room and I would beg God to take him from me.
As when you were pregnant?
I'd beg God to take him from me. So, you know, if something happens, I won't have to do it myself, you know.
Why did you hate him?
Because he was there, you know. He was running all my plans.
He was taking your dreams, all your hopes and dreams for your future.
I was going to be a model and all that, a whole lot of stuff. And he was there and he was in the way and I just wanted him to get out of there.
Did you ask your mother to take care of Robert?
No, it was kind of just assumed between me and her. If something happened to Mama, I'm getting him back.
Then you'd be taking him back and you'd be caring for him. How come you're not caring for him now?
Because I'm sick.
When I speak with Robanna, I see very damaged self-esteem. Self-esteem that has been damaged not just by being having a child taken away, but self-esteem that's been damaged for years and years and years.
Right now, I got pneumonia in my lungs. I can't hardly breathe. I have seizures. As it is right now, I can't even wash dishes, as bad as I feel. And I'm standing in the store 5 minutes and my legs go up. My ankle keeps trying to flip over. And I've got thyroid and everything else. I'm scared Mama might pass away. Then I'll have to get her. And then I'm scared, you know, if I do something wrong, they'll be gone forever and then I won't never see them again.
I fall to pieces each time I see you again. I fall to pieces. How can I be just yours?
Okay, you started on 16th, right? 10 days. So you had nothing? Not even a drop. Cramp? Mm-hmm. We're going to try a different kind of a medicine, which is a little more potent. If you still don't have a period, I'll get some more blood, and I'm thinking that I might still need to put you back on your thyroid medication to make you have a period again. Okay?
You need to see a damn doctor. This mess going on and on, like you're going to be dead before you start a period. Since April, and you didn't have no doctor's examination and nothing over there. It's time to take further steps. Go to Memphis or somewhere.
Either my thyroid keeping me from having a period. If these pills don't make me have a period in a week, she's going to make me have a blood test and going to start me on my thyroid pills again.
Well, that's stupid as hell because, look here, I don't have any thyroid. And when I was your age, I had the worst thyroid in the world, and it never stopped my period. It didn't stop me from having kids.
Well, I don't know, Mama. I ain't no doctor, and I don't try to be one.
I don't either. But I'm saying she ain't no doctor, and she ain't doing you a damn bit of good.
Well, have you ever met the woman, Mama? Well, don't be talking about her if you ain't met her.
I'm not talking about her, but I better not find out she's a quack and not got no license.
Who you calling?
Oh, it's Dr. McAlpin. Is this her? Are you a PhD, huh? You're a nurse practitioner. That's what you are. Well, what do you think about mine? You don't have no doctor's license. Well, see, I'm her guardian as her mother. I'm her guardian over her disability and all of that. And as her mother and as her guardian, I have a right to know because I have to make decisions for her sometimes. And so if there's anything you can tell me, I certainly would appreciate it. Okay, thank you. Bitch. Good thing I promised. She ain't got no license. She's using you for a damn guinea pig. You ain't got no appointment with Dr. Shields. She's going to do another blood test and another pap smear.
Well, Mama, beggars can't be choosy. Whenever I get somebody to come out here and donate me $2,000 million for my treatment, so they'll treat me like a damn human being and do something for me, then I can get something done.
Yeah, sit down. Be quiet, John.
Please, Mama, please, please.
Go outside.
Please.
Get down on your knees and shut up. Get down on your knees.
Okay.
Get down on your knees.
Why?
Shut up then. I gotta wait a few minutes. I gotta get Jesus. I gotta see him on the cross. I gotta see the blood dripping down his face, down his side, down his hands. There he is. Jesus, in your name, Lord, touch my child. Please heal her. Oh, Lord Jesus, reach down. Put your hands on my baby. Remove this. Remove it, God. And don't let this medicine hurt her, Lord. Please, Lord Jesus, if it don't help her, don't let it hurt her. Please, Lord, remove this from her body and heal her. And touch her, Lord, with your love. Wrap your arms around her, Jesus. Let her know that we all love her. Touch my little girl and let all these sick problems go away. In your name, Jesus, I ask. Amen. Thank you, Lord. You feel better?
No, my head hurts.
You don't mean you smoked all through that crowd?
No. I didn't smoke all through the crowd. My head hurts now.
Did I make it hurt? Huh?
Help me hunt Robert. He's over here somewhere. There he is. Who am I? I am a 7-year-old boy. My eyes are blue. I love dogs and cats. My birthday is November the 25th, and I hate homework. Very typical. See, he just acts like normal here.
Dr. Monique White, please. I'm going to go ahead and give you your report cards. Chris Anderson. Isaiah on a row. You stand right there. Shaquille Hayes. Isaiah on a row. Taylor Neal. A on a row. Brianna Haynes. A on a row with perfect attendance. Luke Pope. A on a row. And Robert Oliver. A on a row. Okay.
For a minute, I was biting my fingernails.
You were biting your fingernails, wondering, huh? Okay, we're going to clap for all these when they get up here, okay? Okay. I'm very proud to report cards this time. I was surprised at some of them when I averaged them up because I didn't think they were going to be as good as what they turned out.
I worked 2 years for the welfare department before I became an educator. In fact, when I worked for the welfare department is what made me want to become an educator. I decided that I just needed to go into education and cure all the state's ills, and reality started setting in about 5 years ago, and I just seemed to be, burdened down with the poverty. I'm burdened down with the conditions of the children, what they have to live in and what they're subjected to, and, my heart can only break so many times. And I've just worn out. This doesn't look bad to me. I've been lots of places worse than this.
Say welcome, Miss Becky. Can you turn?
Hello.
Say,
Hi,
no,
Robert.
say welcome to my home. Can you say it? Benji, tell her. Say welcome to my home, actually. Benji.
Oh, he's shy. He's shy. Yeah, he's shy.
Y'all come on around.
Yeah.
I see all this stuff happening. Y'all don't see it. I live with him all the time.
I think you're expecting us to see that at school, and we don't, because he doesn't act that way to us. You see, I know what it is, because I do have some children that have compulsive behavior at school, and they trip over each other's feet, and they push each other down and stuff.
You just wait till this movie comes up. You just wait till this movie comes up.
Well, see, I think what we've got here is two different Roberts. We've got a Robert at home, and then we've got a Robert at school.
We got a Robert at school on medication now. That he wasn't on all that strong medication back.
Yeah, but why can't Robert change into the Robert at school all the time?
Because he has mood swings.
No,
back
he has that ability. He has some confidence in him.
I don't.
He can be the Robert at school all the time. He has just as much of a chance to be the Robert at school all the time.
I'm going to tell you what he
as
did.
he can be the Robert at home.
I want to tell you what he did. I carried him down there to get his SSI check. Me and him and his lawyer.
Uh-huh.
While I was waiting on the judge to call Robert in there, Robert was climbing up on top of the building, climbing on this, climbing on that, doing this, doing that. And I grabbed him and shoved the pill down his throat.
If Miss Beckham had carried you to that building, would you have been up and down and all over that building running around like that?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Why not?
What's the difference?
Why is Mama spending all this money, putting you in charge and all that stuff, if you can be this way all the time without no help from anybody?
I want you to show your grandmother the school Robert. Even if you could just be, when you get home 1 day a week, be school Robert. And then try 2 days a week and 3 days a week. And then pretty soon you'll be school Robert all the time. You hear me? You make good grades? Yes. Nice looking? Yes, nice looking. Have a good, intelligent mind.
Sound good looking.
Yes.
So all the kids is jealous of me, and they all call me ugly, but say, I know I'm good looking.
Robert, I've never been ugly.
And say, I'm proud.
Kids call me ugly like some kids on the board.
Tell Miss Beckham, you know you one good looking little man, and you proud of yourself no matter what they say.
I'm going to sit down.
Yes, sir, you may. Well, I've got to run. I'm going to be in trouble.
Okay, well, it was nice of you to come back.
You're welcome. I enjoyed coming out.
And I enjoyed you being here. Tell her bye, Robert.
Bye, Miss Beckham.
Bye-bye, Robert. I want you to start showing your grandmother and Dr. Fee your school personality, okay?
You know I disagree with her. She didn't see him kill 5 cats. She ain't seen him kill dogs. She don't know what he does. She don't know how much treatment we've had to give him so he would act right up there at that school. Why can't you mind me like you do, Doctor? Like you do the professor? You're afraid of the professor. That's why. Now get around yonder and use the carport. No, go on. I don't have time to go through all of this locking and unlocking that door again.
I got to use bathroom.
Donnie, go with him around to the bathroom. Get out and go with him. Everybody don't agree with me. Everybody just thinks I'm some kind of monster or something just because I want my baby to be treated right, have the best kind of treatment. They ain't taking my baby, and no matter what, if I have to die, they ain't gonna take it. The principal sat there in that chair and she contradicted herself 2 or 3 times. I done fought a war over that child.
And you think I haven't?
Still fighting. I'm gonna keep on fighting.
I found everybody telling me to kill him. Go kill him, go kill him, go kill him. At least I didn't throw him in a damn garbage can like some of them big city people that goes to college.
I tell you what I think you done the best you could. Under all the pressure and everything you went through, I think you done the best you could.
Everybody wanted me to be a model, wanted me to go to college, wanted me to do everything. I may have not been rich and I may have not had no job, but I done the best I could, and I might still be somebody when I get my surgery in October. I might go back to school and I might become a lawyer if I put my mind to it. And I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to get me some teeth, and I'm going to go to school, and I'm going to be something.
She fussed at me the whole trip up here. There's something else I want to clear up with you right now before it slips my mind.
Okay.
Since Robert was 4 or 5, I've been working on his mental condition. I'd hate to know that, I was the only one that felt like Robert really needed this help.
He's at risk for developing some more severe problems.
Severe.
Yeah, that's kind of how I would view him.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're trying to make the best man out of Robert that can be made out of him. That's our goal.
That's another thing that bothers me. When we try to tell her good news, she always counters it, that it's not going to last, or you really don't know him.
If Anna exaggerates the problems, that doesn't change the fact that Robert has some problems. DHS has been contacted. They were made aware of my concerns from the very first day that I saw Robert, but emotional abuse is very, very difficult to prove, whereas they take children out of homes because of physical and sexual abuse and severe neglect. Anna has a good sense that one of the things that DHS is very concerned about is neglect, and therefore there's another reason to constantly get to medical doctors.
She really wants to be Robert's center. She didn't want him to have any more friends outside the home.
I walk a fine line with her. She has been through a number of different mental health professionals, and when they get too confrontational with her, that's when that's it, I'm pulling him out. We've seen a consistent history of that. I think it relates back to what I would call Anna's crusade. And Anna's crusade is, her entire life is wrapped up in the fact that Robert is this seriously disturbed child. We've all seen it. It's almost like Munchausen syndrome by proxy. It's a very rare problem, and it's very extreme. It's where a parent will purposefully induce medical symptoms in a child to make them sick. Okay.
Sure I am.
Okay. And a lot of what I think she has been doing is inducing psychological symptoms in Robert because it gives her an important role, gives her a crusade.
Believe me, I had much rather be sitting here having a normal child, do a normal child's homework, giving a normal child a bath, putting a normal child to bed, than going through all of this misery. Get over that rope. Okay, wait a minute, I haven't said go. Okay. Now let's go. 1, 2, 3, go! You didn't talk, I was busy. You get mad. You're a sore loser. Hey, Cindy, you won. You're not no sore loser. Listen, you won, too. Hey, you won, too. Come here, Robert. Robert, come here. Come here, Robert. Let Mama talk to you a minute, hon. Come here a minute to Mama. You gonna get in poison ivy? Come out of there. You still running from me? Stop right there, Robert. You want to go to the schoolhouse? Bye. Bye, Robert. Robert being the biggest, his legs are the longest. And little brother won just by trying, Robert, you can't run. Robert, you don't know how to run.
I'm trying, George.
We seem to be demolecularized. What's that? Never mind, I don't understand it myself.
Robert, open this door. You know what?
I'm trying to watch my show.
Well, I asked you, are you going to be okay?
Yes, please.
Don't answer me like that.
I don't answer.
You're not watching no show.
I want to watch my show.
I'm sorry. You're not going to watch the show.
Let go of me!
Let it out, Robert.
Let go
Get
of
it
me!
out. Get it all out.
You're making me fall my stomach! You're making me fall my
Okay, listen. Stand up here. I'm not going to turn you loose if you're not going to listen. You going to listen? You going to behave?
Please go watch my show on
Are you
TV.
going to behave?
I'm asking you to go watch my show.
I said, are you going to behave?
Yes!
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am!
Are you mad?
God,
Are you still mad at Mama?
Please let go of me. Please,
I love you. Get over this temper, okay?
Please.
Get over the temper.
Please. Please let go of me.
That hurts me worse than it does you. You gonna be good? You gonna be good?
You're choking me.
How am I choking you? You
You're
gonna be
squeezing
good?
my stomach.
I'm not squeezing. Be good now. Don't you lock that door? See if he's got some of it. That's part of his therapy. Is there something else you want to try?
Yeah, just a second. Let him try just one more time. John, get that on the head.
He just got a reputation that he doesn't deserve. Come on up, baby. If I talk much, I'll cry. You know, school is the best place that some children ever go.
It breaks my heart that the school cares more about the children sometimes than the parents care. It's just like with Robert. He's been told time after time after time and day after day and year after year of all these things that was supposed to happen to him. And that he has this mental disorder, and Robert's just a normal kid at school. But what is he going to be when he hears this day after day and year after year? We're just his only hope. And I don't know if we can overcome all the things that's against him. It's just too much. And the children have such great needs. There's so many children here that are like Robert, and they're worse than Robert, and I know every one of them. And it's just like a great tide just rolls in, and I feel like that I'm trying to empty the Pacific Ocean with a bucket, and I just can't do it. I just can't keep up with it anymore.
They don't hurt me pulling them off of them. Need to wrap me up in the something. If they don't hurt me undressing.
My name's Juanita, and I'm a paramedic. This is my partner, Lowell. We understand you need to go to the hospital.
This is my left leg now. All back under there. And Robert was just going outside my legs and inside my legs with his heels, you know. All under here. And right in there. And right in here. And my right down in there. And my ankle right there. My ankle.
Yeah, she got good distal pulses. Both legs. Push with that foot. That's as hard as you can push.
When that doctor put me in that bed, he got me damage to my back and my legs. I shouldn't be up exercising, and I can't because of him. I got to follow his order, and now my back hurts.
Go up a little more.
George, catch the hook.
She's more tired than anything, laying in that bed. We ain't been able to get her up.
My legs are full of clots, but they're not in the veins. They won't go to the heart, but that don't mean I can walk. he don't think I can walk.
This is severe bruising.
To be done by a 7-year-old, it's really severe, ain't it, Danny?
Working in a hospital, you see all sorts of things. So, you're never really surprised, I don't guess, at what you can see. People are capable of a lot, even children.
Don,
what was this done with?
His feet, his shoes, his heels. And I was holding him in my lap with my arms around, and, I had to release one arm in order to pack the medication down his throat with the other one. And every time I released, he'd kick harder, and fight harder to get loose.
The only thing that I could just guess is maybe it's an attempt to try to convince people how bad maybe Robert can be from time to time.
I have not seen the injuries. I just found the whole story, having talked to them on the phone that night, very hard to believe.
I don't think he would have done that to me.
Oh God, people don't see what I see. They don't see the beauty. They miss it all. God, they look at money, they look at this, they look at that. They don't see what I see, God. I see beautiful rivers flowing, the flowers growing, the wind blowing. I hear the birds singing. God, they just don't see it.
This is bad. You're kidding. That's bad for you.
That's bad to throw it on the floor like that. What did you tell Mama you was going to do with the knife and why you was going to do it? Because you couldn't go to Good Friday? Do you remember telling Mama what you was going to do with the butcher knife?
No, you said I said that I'd go kill myself. You said. I don't remember saying it.
Drugs knocked it all out of his mind. They knocked all the memories of that out of his mind. All the memories of this. And when he was doing this, he didn't know what he was doing. He wouldn't have hurt his mama. He was just bent on taking his own life. Like the times he would tie this rope around his neck and try to jump out of a tree, and I would run back then and just cut that rope. Tell him what he tells you he'll do to himself about cutting his own head off. Can't you tell?
I don't remember.
Hadn't you heard him say that before?
He has said he's going to cut his head off. And instead, we calm him down. We tell him not to cut his head off. He's got too much life to live. Uh-huh.
It's okay. Did that hurt me? No, it's just that other one still hurt. My fever's just steady rising. Now remember it's on the side on that one. Right in there, that's the hurting spot.
Did it hurt me?
It did.
Right there. That's where you tried it, right there.
Come on in this way. Now, tell me a little bit about what's going on in your picture here.
A man dying by an invisible dragon.
A man is dying by an invisible dragon?
Yep.
I see the man.
The dragon's invisible, so I'm just coloring in scribbles.
Okay, so that's the invisible dragon there?
Yep.
What's the dragon doing?
Breathing fire on him.
Breathing fire on him.
And here's the blood leaking.
Goodness. Your grandma, I got a call from her, and she's been in bed. Is that right?
Right.
What's wrong?
Her legs are killing her.
Her legs are killing her? And what's going to happen?
I think she's going to die.
You think she's going to
I don't know.
You think she's going to die? Why do you think she's going to die?
Because you don't feel too well.
That night, you were upset, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember you were sad, weren't you? Mm-hmm. Were you thinking about hurting yourself at all?
Nope.
No? Were you kicking and screaming and hollering?
Nope.
Okay. And so after I talked to you on the phone, your grandma, at the very end, I said, "What's Robert doing?" She said, "He's laying at the bottom of my bed, and he's kind of calmed down." What do you think happened to her legs to make them that way?
I kicked her in my nightmares.
You think you kicked her in your nightmares?
Nope.
What makes you think you kicked her?
Because I sleep in the same bed.
Oh, because you sleep in the same bed. Well, if you were having bad nightmares and kicking in your sleep, don't you think she'd wake up?
I don't know.
I think if you had kicked her that hard while you were sleeping, I think she would have woken up, and I think she would have told you to stop. So I think something else might possibly have happened. So I don't want you to feel bad that you might have done that, because you know what? Are you listening?
Yep.
Are you listening careful? Because I think this is real important. I don't think you did that to her.
I needed to stretch a little.
Yeah, I think you need to stretch a little. I think you need to play a little. So let's go down the hall and see how Donnie's doing.
Can I exercise on the steps?
You can exercise on the steps. I know you like to do that. I've got to call DHS with this information. In terms of these injuries, if Robert did not do them, but yet feels that his grandmother might die because of it, that is a terrible thing for a 7-year-old child to have to deal with.
Catnapping? I got you. Say pro.
They just trying to find out why I'm bleeding. My blood's still real low, and I'm dizzy. I can't eat much.
No fighting, no cussing, no hitting, no fits to be thrown, no jumping on beds or couches, no toy throwing, no talking back. Guess who told Mommy about no toy throwing?
To take the bath, to get the food, brush the teeth,
Feed on.
and they go to bed. It's strange. Gotta get used to it again.
She hates it.
I hate that y'all won't mind me. I don't hate y'all. I hate that y'all won't do what I ask you to do.
Oh, we do it. You just make us sleep at the same time you sleep.
Well, if you're gonna be up and I'm gonna be asleep, nobody's gonna be up to watch you. So you have to go to sleep when I get sleepy.
Yellow light, yellow light.
The welfare lady said she talked to the judge. The judge said leave him here.
When did you get custody?
It just kind of sort of happened. Whenever I took over and started taking care of him, the welfare lady come out and visited, and then she went and talked to the county prosecutor. And the county prosecutor said just leave him be. Said I'm not supposed to take him to mothers and leave him. I'm supposed to be with him at all times. If she can maintain her boundaries and be a grandmother, then she can see them and visit them or whatever. But if she can't maintain her boundaries and she starts harassing me again and starts fighting with me again, I will get a restraining order.
And what do you think's going to happen to her if she doesn't get him?
She'll die.
Ow! Get out of the covers so I can lay back down.
You can take a nap like I asked you to, or else.
Let's go to sleep. Okay.
I've had a hard time with them kids ever since the day they were born. Because when I got pregnant with Robert, I was a child myself. And everybody thought just because I was a teenager, I couldn't raise a child. Everybody wanted to take him away from me. And I got tired of fighting, so I gave up. And it's going to start back over, too. When Mama gets well, everybody will turn it back on me. Because I've got the kids. Because they don't want me to have the kids. And If I have to, I'll move and take them with me.
Do you think they're happy to be with you?
I don't know. You have to ask them. I ain't putting no words in their mouth.
Ma'am, now y'all let her do it. She's the one that's doing the party deal.
Okay, when could I get the present?
You should wait, Robert.
I'll see. Pokemon what?
I'm depressed. Because I can't play with my boys. Can't get out and do nothing. I feel useless. I've never felt useless in my life. Now I feel so helpless and useless.
I'm looking for what I've done with my head. Hey, Robert, you know how to play pin the tail on a donkey?
Yeah, you gotta be blindfolded and pin the tail on somebody that's supposed to be the donkey.
Yeah.
You gonna play?
Are these different?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll get this one. I'll take these off because I don't need them anyway.
No, have them on table.
I'll put them in here. Ooh, there's a Pokemon that looks sort of like a screw.
That's a lot of tails for that one little donkey.
Yeah.
The worst Pikachu. Sorry. Where's Pikachu?
You gotta make a wish before you blow them out, too.
Okay. There.
Alright. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Robert. Happy birthday to you.
And many more. Just don't slip out the door.
All right.
Okay, eat the cake. Okay, can't see it.
Come on, Robert, you do it.
I feel it. Now I feel the beat, the rhythm, and the beat.
They's always run up to me, Mama, I got this today at school, or I got that today at school. They always had little things to tell my mom, every day. Now they don't tell me. You see, when I went in the kitchen, they didn't tell me that. They didn't even say, hey, Mama. There's one of them. It's like spitting and having somebody spit in your face. It's like, when a kid you raised for 9 years comes to the door, hey, Mama, bye, Mama. It's like somebody spitting in your face. It hurts.
The birthday.
Rebecca's like, is she really gonna do it? I tell you what, I wish I'd have had a camera just then. You got